me put on my hoodie and go to school. Walked into the store while the rain poured, trying to make it back to watch the halftime score of the All-Star game. Getting soaked, all this rain got me roaming from home on the phone with my dame. Little pretty young thing that's cooler than cool with, that I kinda fool with, plus I go to school with. I see my homie riding by in his mama new whip, about to blow his speakers while he creeping, looking foolish. Stuntin', homie frontin', trying to tell me this my new shit. Yeah right, he took flight, so I told him deuces. No cop in sight, I see the shop with lights, so I know they still open. Now the block ain't hot tonight. This community gated, I'm immune from all the hatred that the inner city got, plus my daddy house sacred. Only 17, I know life is a riddle. Ain't thinking about that, buying this Nestea and Skittles. Thinking about my mom, thinking about the drama. Gotta get my grades up before I start thinking prom. Thinking I'm a problem, you a fool, cause it's cool. Up in school, I play wide receiver, young Victor Cruz. This is true, who's this dude looking through in the face? Must be eyewitness news, the way he cruising in place. Looking at my face while he on his cell phone. Don't know what he want, I'm trying to go to hell home. He said something to me, told him leave me alone. Please respect my privacy, can't you see I'm on the phone? My girl on the other end told me to ignore him, but I feel threatened. Plus he got no uniform, or no badge, or no car with them sirens. UPS is hiring, must be paid the way he admiring. He got out the car and ran right at me. Never knew him from a can of paint, then he attacked me. I saw evil in his eyes, he wasn't no softy. He was about 250, I couldn't get him off me. Took my final breath, rolling in the grass. Never knew this walk home would end up being my last. Took my final breath, rolling in the grass. Never knew this walk home would end up being my last. What about poor kids, who are just poor kids, sitting on their porches getting shot? Poor kids. That's how the media go and play it. Sit back and portray it, let Republicans sway it. From my memory, pour the Hennessy, let me remind no. I sat 3 days in the morgue as a John Doe. Guess my demise was the gift and the curse. Now you tell me what you think of black life's worth.
First of all, my name is Rashad. I'm out here protesting for Trayvon Martin, who was murdered innocently in Florida. Right now, we're protesting for justice. We're at Hollywood and Highland, and if you haven't heard what took place, this young man was murdered by a neighborhood watch gentleman who wasn't supposed to be carrying a gun, but had one. He called the police and told them that he seen someone suspicious with a hoodie on, and that he had something in his hands.